Let's move straight to what happened last night, talking about Thursday night, where you have the best player, the king of African football, was actually crowned. Talking about Riyad Mahrez and Asisat Oshoala, she won the one for the female. Now, for these two lads, I mean, young lads, you would say, and they've actually have a huge lot of success, when it comes to African football this year. For Riyad Mahrez, Leicester City, he played a key role when they won the title last season, and also for him to be voted the best player in EPL in last season tells you a whole lot about that player. Oshoala, of course, she hasn't really had a fantastic season with Arsenal when she joined them, but she scored a couple of goals for this season, and not just that, and the fact that also she led Nigeria to win the 8th African women's title tells a whole lot, emerging as the highest goal scorer. So you guys can talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about this award? I mean, for the next one, are we going to be having African players in there? Not African players, I'm talking about Nigerian players right now. Because if you check the final three, there was none. And even CAF Best 11, the only Nigerian players you have there happens to be just two, Kelechi Iheanacho and Iwobi, and they were even the substitute bench. You don't have them as first 11. So it's not really a good one for Nigeria, considering the fact that we've been hosting it for why now in Nigeria too. You don't really have them next year. Who do you guys want to see there? Is it going to be a Mikel Obi, Kelechi Iheanacho, Alex Iwobi, maybe Odion Ighalo also? And you can even have Ndidi, you never can tell what's going to achieve Leicester this season. But then we've got some couple of players who are doing so well and may just want to get into the award when next one will be hosted.
Yeah, well, in terms of Nigerian players winning it, I mean, we're not surprised that hasn't been the case for a few years now, for a long time actually. Kanu Nwankwo, as ages ago, one of the legends of African football, definitely. But at the moment, I don't think there's many people out there that will actually disagree that Riyad Mahrez deserves to be the African Player of the Year. Before we go into that main event, there were also other awards that were given out on the night, and we'll just go through quickly some of the results that came out of the CAF Awards yesterday. You mentioned Kelechi Iheanacho already. Kelechi Iheanacho voted the most promising talent in Africa. Well deserved. I don't think anyone will argue against that, Cecilia.
Yeah, definitely. No one wants to argue through that. If that is not coming, maybe we can just take a look at all the award winners. Starting from the African Player of the Year, Riyad Mahrez, and followed by there's a African Player of the Year, Riyad Mahrez, Algeria, and of course Leicester City. African Player of the Year, based in Africa, Dennis Onyango, Uganda, plays for Mamelodi Sundowns. We saw what he did winning the CAF Champions League. So it shows that was one of the players that was actually...
That's a good one.
Yeah, he was
for goalkeepers as well.
For exactly. Awesome. Outstanding. For the women, we'll go straight for the women's now, talking about Asisat Oshoala winning that one. But before we take a look at all the slides, we'll just enjoy the highlights coming from the CAF Awards.
The winner is Riyad Mahrez.
I want to thank everyone who comes today for this award, and it's a huge honor to receive this award. I'm very happy, I'm very pleased. I want to thank all my teammates from Leicester and from Algeria, my managers, and my president of the federation as well. And I want to dedicate to my family and all the African of course, Algerian as well, and all the people who support me every day around Africa and around the world. Thank you.
This is not for me. It's on behalf of all the female footballers in Africa to speak for us. We deserve more, in my opinion. A lot of things going on around the world now. We know it happens everywhere, but I mean, what we're going through in Africa right now is not something to write home about. It's nothing to write home about. The same thing going on with Ghana, the same thing going on with Nigeria as well. I think we just have to do more. The federation have to do more in every country regarding female football as a whole.
Okay, but Assistant Shola there, talking about the problems of African football, that will always raise ugly heads, especially after the Falcons had to go through the streets of Abuja to get their bonuses and allowances, and also Ghana resolved the same way, but they are still pending because not all the players have even gotten their bonuses. Hopefully that issue will be solved soonest. Okay, Ben and Laya joins us now on the segment. We'll be talking, what happened on Thursday night in Abuja. Ben, good morning. Good to have you and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to Vias. Last week I wasn't here to close the year, but I'm here to open the year now.
Good to have you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, we'll just take you through the winners of the awards, starting from, we talked about Riyad Mahrez earlier, but then after that you have a most promising talent talking about, well, Kelechi Iheanacho.
It's won in the second time now.
Yes.
I think so. He's won in the second time, and
it's
maybe by the next time he'll become maybe the youth player of the year.
The next time African player of the year. Come on, African player of the year. That's why he went to Alex.
I tend to think that Victor Moses should be up for that title, African player of the year. The next one, the time the awards are held next, I would be shocked if Victor Moses does not emerge the next African player of the year.
Really?
Because he's done so well for Chelsea, and they are leading now. And if Chelsea eventually emerges the champions of England, don't be surprised. It is Victor Moses all the way.
And Victor Moses, no way, you need to score more goals.
That's a brave call. That's a very brave call.
It's not a brave one because he's doing so well now.
He's doing well, but
most promising Kelechi Iheanacho.
Okay, congratulations to him as well too. And there were other winners as well too, apart from Kelechi. Okay, yeah, this is still on Kelechi Iheanacho. I mean,